Hope everybody's doing great. This is Mauricio with you guys today, and this is how I see Forex on December the 10th. So, as you guys may see right here, right off the bat, we clearly have a big spike to the upside. Now, what happened with this big spike to the upside? That big spike to the upside, what it did, it cleared out entries that were placed all along the side. Now, understand that previously, we had something very similar over here. We had these stop losses and spike to the upside, came down, tested, and then dropped. So what are we seeing right now? We see the spike to the, we see these areas, we see it to spike, that spike comes up once again, tests that area as a double top, and then goes down, right? So what can happen within this area, and why is the market coming back up over here? So let's go to lower time frame like the H1 time frame and see and investigate, see what's going on. So we clearly see this big candle, okay, this big bearish candle. So we have a lot of volume, and also it's also known as potentially some type of imbalance that was trying to be created within that area. Now when we go inside and go into there, we'll go ahead and see on lower time frame like the M5, M15, and so on. Okay, let's go ahead and see what's going on more over here to the right. But the reason why I'm going to look at that is because of this. Okay, let's go back to the 1 hour. And let's just go ahead and place a horizontal line within that region. Okay, I'm putting a horizontal line within that region. We can clearly see it tapped right into this area. So that is the reason why I'm looking into this area right over here. So when I zoom in on lower time from like the M5 or M15, look at this right here. I'm looking at the same schematic. I'm looking at equal highs, spike, come down, and I'm waiting for that test. Okay, I actually entered a little bit earlier, but just because sometimes when you're that precise, it won't clearly come up into that area. And also we can clearly see that tap this one right here. But as you may see, we have these equal highs. They're taken out by this liquidity run, and then we have that break to the downside. That break to the downside clarified me and told me, you know what, liquidity has been taken. Now that liquidity has been taken, we went down and we may now retrace to grab this area where we have all these orders placed. Okay, so what happened is that the market came back up, tested in there, and now I can continue on potentially dropping to even lower. Now as you may see, this is a about 2 pip stop loss, and our take profit is about 29 pips. Okay, this is a considerable take profit, about 29 pips with a 2 pip stop loss, which is a 14 to 1 risk to reward. That is taken from the 1 minute time frame, and we'll be able to identify it can potentially even go even further. Okay, so if it does go even further, let's go ahead and just put this visibility real quick for the hour time frame as well, just so you guys can see what would be the risk to reward if it does go any further and where could it potentially go to. Okay, so you may see I'm looking for about 29 pips of take profit with a 2 pip stop loss, and I'm gonna go ahead and round this up to a psychological level, which the psychological level would potentially be at round number, which is 600. Let's see how far down that goes. Perfect. All right, so it comes right down to this area, okay, this level that catches my attention. As you may see, this area catches my attention for that big spike to downside and then continue going to the upside. So this would make my risk to reward at an 18 to 1 risk to reward. I'm looking forward for this trade. We'll see how it ends up. And with that said, hope you guys have a safe trading this week.